From the Fox 10 Gulf Stream, this is Next Weather.
Thank you for joining us for Next Weather on our Friday. I wanted to take an evening view from Mobile, where we have blue skies off to our south and a few puffy cumulus clouds. Today on Next Weather, we're actually going to take a look at our sky from space. This is an interesting shot. This has been a gorgeous day on the Gulf Coast. And one of the things that made it so pretty were these puffy cumulus clouds. This is the GeoColor visible satellite. You can find this online. And this is a really high resolution image. It shows some amazing things. Actually, through the morning, we saw the development of clouds over our land areas. And if you notice, you can kind of see the shape of the bay here. That is actually as the clouds developed over land with daytime heating. Then we get a breeze that came from the Gulf of Mexico, call it the sea breeze, and actually pushed the line of clearing inland. That's what the sea breeze does. Sometimes showers will develop right on this line here on a typical summer day, but interesting to see this on this lovely spring day we have had here. A lovely field of cumulus clouds. Here's a still shot of that earlier in the day, and you can actually see the line and the shape of the coastline there in the shape of Mobile Bay. A cool thing to see there. If you look to the north, some thicker clouds there, even some puffy cumulus clouds over Florida. I've taken the satellite picture, moved it north now. You notice the texturing here over Wisconsin. It's a similar texture, not exactly the same. The clouds are in streets here. This is a typical pattern we see behind a cold front. There's actually a cold front that's located about right here, sweeping some cooler air through the Great Lakes region. And this is a regime of cold air advection, meaning cold air moving into this area. Whenever we get this, we typically see these kinds of cloud formations, these streets of cumulus clouds, and also some mid-level clouds, some stratus mixed in here. This is a cool shot to see, and actually I can tell the wind direction as well from west to east, blowing in cooler air. Here's a different shot. We're in the Atlantic Ocean now. This one off the coast of Africa, where we can see this kind of oranginess here. That is Saharan dust blowing off the coast of Africa. Take a look at this shot full. It's so cool to see what it looks like from space. You can even see some of those puffy cumulus clouds over the Caribbean. And notice how where there's dust, there's no clouds, no activity in terms of thunderstorms or anything. That often plays an important role in hurricane season. All right, that's our look at the clouds for today. Tomorrow, these clouds might produce some rain in our local area. Here it is, a 40% chance of scattered thunderstorms in the afternoon. I wanted to show you Futurecast here on Next Weather because we have that development. Remember how I mentioned they develop right on the sea breeze? Well, we might see that tomorrow. And we'll have some rumbles of thunder in the afternoon. Typically what happens with these kind of summer-like thunderstorms, they spread out in the evening. 5 p.m., you see how they're spreading out. The rain becomes lighter and then fades into the late evening hours. Overnight, we get a little reset, then another rain chance comes on Sunday. You can already kind of see the indications of it there. Rain chances ramp back up to 60% before we go dry Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. A little bit cooler, very much nicer. In fact, these cooler temperatures we will see Monday, a high of 73 degrees. That 69 you see on Sunday, that's because of that rain-cooled air as the front passes. What about long range? This is an interesting thing to look at. The Climate Prediction Center releases these long range outlooks for temperature. This gets us into May. This reddish color, warmer than average temperatures. That means we could be feeling warm to end the month of April. Here's your 7-day forecast. Saturday, Sunday, that's our rain chance. We go dry for next week and staying dry probably for a while. I looked at the long range forecast models and it doesn't look like there's much around there, but definitely feeling warmer at the end of next week with those puffy cumulus clouds returning. We thank you for joining us on Next Weather.